Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company that can get you home and you make good money? Then you need to call Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy. From our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Do you need to get home to your furry friend? Then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines is looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Starting out at $150,000 a year. Yeah, I said it, $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Who's got the T680? At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home. We got the money. We got the trucks. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now and things are trying and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy and you have family back home and friends and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy. Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You to be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by. Each different. Each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place. An open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day, and be that crew that can repair just about anything. Let's say, rest easy, weary traveler. You made it. But let's not stop there. We will lead how America's highway travelers refresh, refuel, repair. We will return every traveler to the road better than they came.
You're not just a number. We know your name. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Family owned. Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, we can get you home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Been rolling these wheels since 1959. Good morning and welcome to another edition of Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. God has been so good to us. You know, we always say at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. I forgot my laptop. I know somebody said, "Oh, Daddy forgot something." I forgot my laptop. Nobody from the Pike, I'm going to call y'all out. The Pike County Cattlemen's Youth Department was supposed to send me a Bible verse. No one sent me one. But I used to hear my granddaddy say, God always got a lamb in the bush.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sims here is going to give us a Bible verse. And you know what I like about Mr. Sims? When he heard us talking about it, we didn't have to ask him. He said, "I'll do you one. What y'all want? Y'all want me to read you one or quote you one?" And I was just so happy about that. So, whatever you want to do, whichever one you want to do, we let people let their heart be used. Go on, Mr. Sims, give us a Bible verse.
This morning we're going to do a Bible verse, one of my favorite ones. Matter of fact, I have it in my office at work. It comes from Psalms 42:1, and it says, "As my heart pants for streams of water, as the deer's hearts pant stream for water, God, you are the living water."
All right. That is a great one. My wife say I go back and forth. I'll say, "David is my man." Then I'll say, "Paul is my man." I think I'm just going to say, I just love all scripture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think there's a scripture that say all scripture is beneficial for that.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right.
But we're not going, you got a big job today. First of all, you got to tell us what you're doing. And then I'm going to work you with the Wiley Sanders drivers of the month. I'm going to get you to do that. But Mr. Sanders, and I always say Mr. Sanders, Mr. Stephen Sanders, when we did this show, we was trying to think what we would do. Would we have enough to have a whole show?
Yes, sir.
And one of the things he wanted to do was to let people know in Pike County that we're with everybody. Every industry, every business that comes into Pike County helps everybody.
Yes, sir.
Now, we got we got KW Plastic, KW Recycling, Sanders Lead Company, Sanders Fertilizing Company, but we buy from them, you guys being here, it's just good to know when we got somebody that's coming in our community just gonna bring something positive.
Yes, sir.
And it's good to have a platform that they can go on, because this platform can just let people know them guys all right, because they with a company, they with somebody that believes in God and family first. So I'm just glad to have you here this morning to talk about your business and the things you got going on. Just tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thanks to Wiley Sanders Trucking Line to let me come in here. The name of the business is S&K Lawn and Equipment. What our main goal is we're going to be in sales and service. We're going to sell lawnmowers, tractors, handheld power equipment. But also the other thing we saw a need for is we want to be able to service people's equipment. We're in a day and time where money's tight. And people need stuff, you know, and sometimes it's not I can go buy something new, but is my chainsaw that I use to cut firewood or my weed eater that I give to my kid to make him some lawn money, is it worth fixing? And so we want to be able not only to sell you new equipment, but be able to fix the old equipment out there. You know, generators, we have a storm coming and all the generators are sold out, but I hadn't cranked my generator in 6 months. Well, hey, bring it to us. We'll get it back up and running. And we just want to try to afford a type of service that everybody needs out there and take care of our customers and be, you know, customer service number one. Get your stuff in and out on a timely manner.
Wow, y'all gonna sell that too?
Yeah, we got a couple Mahindra tractors in. Matter of fact, we've got 4 in. I hauled 2 more up here Saturday and put them on the lot. The smaller one right there, as a matter of fact, a little mini backhoe that you can take on and off, and it can be you can put a belly mower on it. You can do whatever you want with that little old thing right there. You can dig a ditch, fill up a ditch. It don't matter, whichever way you want to go.
Wow.
And we have access to also, we're going to have some implements. We're not bringing them in right now. We're trying to sort of get our yard set up. Mahindra's going to be our tractor line, and then we'll have Mahindra equipment that goes to it, like your bush hogs, belly mowers, discs, stuff such as that. Then our main line on lawnmowers is Ferris's. They're more of a commercial, but they do have residential, more like lines, you know, in that type of money. We'll have those.
Okay.
Right now we're carrying Mariyama handheld power equipment. A lot of people don't realize what Mariyama is, but Mariyama is a company that gives you a 5-year warranty with your handheld power equipment. So that's one thing that'd be real beneficial. Matter of fact, we got a couple of extendable pole saws. I don't know if anybody's been looking for any, but they're hard to find right now. We've got some on the shelf. So,
you know, I got to stop you right there. You're talking about pole saws. I went down to the pond the other day and I was looking at some bushes and I'm wanting to put a camper down there, and I said, well, dog, I'm gonna scratch it up trying to get ready. I got to get me a pole saw.
Exactly.
I don't like the idea of holding a power saw up in the back of a pickup truck.
Yes,
That
exactly.
Pole saw's a lot.
There's a safer design.
What kind of pole saws you gonna have?
Right now we're carrying the Mariyama, and like I said, they come with a 5-year warranty. They're really nice saws. They're really heavy built, and man, what you gonna get? The 5-year warranty, you know, you can try to tear it up for a little while and see what you can do with it.
You know, warranty is the key.
Yes, sir.
And not trying to put you on the spot, but we have trucks and we have them under warranty.
Sure,
and
yes,
it
sir.
helps because we can be anywhere and get a warranty. But what I wanted to ask you about your warranty is, do they deal with you, or they have to deal with that manufacturer? Can they come to you?
They will come to me and I'll take care of them.
See, that's what I like.
That's right.
I like to play, okay, I bought it from you. Something happened to it. Don't tell me. Call this 1-800 number. No,
right.
I called you.
That's right. That's right. Anything we service and sell, even if it has to go through the factory, I'm going to be your mediator.
That's what I'm talking about. Be my mediator.
My job is to be customer service, and so I've got to service my customers. So, you know, we want to be fair, upright, honest, and take care of you the best way we know how. But also, not even on warranty stuff, I had a lot of people have called me in the past few weeks and said, hey, we bought such and such from store A, but they don't work on it. Will you work on it? If it's got a small gas motor on it, we will be glad to work on it for you. I don't care if it's Briggs & Stratton, Kohler, Kawasaki, it doesn't matter. And not naming off because I don't want to, ever talk about anybody that sells different equipment. But, if you bought it from the store down the road or a box store, if it can be fixed, we'll fix it. But we will be up front with you. If you bought a $150 chainsaw, it's going to cost you $100 to fix it. I'm going to say, hey, do you really want to fix it, or do you just want to buy another one?
Yeah.
But we'll give you that option. We want to be out there. We just want to be straight up and tell y'all that we're going to take care of your business needs. when it comes to handheld power equipment or lawnmowers, and we can service anything that we sell or anybody else sells.
I'm gonna move on to a little trucking stuff because I got you all morning. I got some questions for you.
Okay.
But we put a suggestion box in our driver's lounge, and I promised my drivers that I would read them every Monday morning. Well, they're getting tough, but I'm still gonna read them. And but this one, guys, y'all got to tell me what the problem is here, because I know what we have done and did, but I have one that says better showers, and you know, we got the state of the art showers. You got somebody reach out to me and tell me what's going on. I want my drivers to know, just like you was just saying, you want people to know what you do and how you do it.
Yes, sir.
I always try, and I call them my drivers because I call them a part of me. And Mr. Wiley Sanders used to say we. And that's what I say, we and our, because we in this together.
Right.
I mean, just like this community is together. So guys and ladies, let me know what the problem is. We're going to get it taken care of. And I got another bone. I think I'm right this morning. This comment here, when I put it on top. I said, it's the same person. But it said an increase in the 401k. And I don't think a lot of people know this. And one thing, just like you was a while ago when you was talking about fixing stuff, you say people say they bought it here or there. You say, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not calling nobody's name, but this is what I'll say. If it's got a gas burner, I'll fix it.
Yes, sir.
I liked it that. I ain't trying to throw no stone. Mr. Sanders always told me, and Mr. Stephen Sanders told me this, do not worry about another trucking company.
That's right.
I remember one time a trucking company closed, and boy, I was just, man, I ought to get all them drivers. And he said, don't focus on that. Focus on what we got.
Yes, sir.
Stay right here. And I try to listen.
Oh, yes, sir.
I try, especially when I work for somebody. I do what they tell me to do. You'll stay around a long time. I've been around there a long time because I put in a good practice, be on time, and do what I'm told.
Exactly.
And that, people don't realize that. That'll keep you around a long time.
Yeah, my grandfather told me, he said, if you want, or you work for a man, he gives you a paycheck, you do the job that he pays you to do. If you don't like it, go find something else.
That's right.
Don't cheat him on that day.
That's right. That's right. And the other one was, to get to my point here, it says an increase in the 401k. And what I want to say is that we match 4%. But when you get a check, say you made $1,500.
Yes, sir.
By the time you get that check, it's probably $1,200-$1,300,
Right.
tax and everything.
Right.
But our 401k is based on the gross pay,
Not the net.
not the net.
Yep.
That's right. I don't know nobody's doing that. And that makes a significant difference.
It does.
If a person was getting a 6%, and I did a little calculating before I came, if a person was getting a 6% match, but they was getting on the net, the person with the 4% on the gross gets more.
Yes, sir.
Y'all young people, get your calculators out, because I got mine out before I come on TV and see it. So that's my first comment. And I'm going to read these. As long as you say something that's decent in order, drivers, Wiley Sanders drivers. And let me say this, I back up. Good morning to you guys and ladies. Good morning to all truck drivers out there. And was telling me, and I got another one that was telling me, I can't read the whole thing, but I can just break down what they're saying. Was talking about, bringing in some new equipment. We are. But let me tell you something. We was hit just like everybody else with the COVID.
Yes, sir.
We've had trucks ordered. They just ain't here.
They're not there.
And they ain't calling, we ain't buying them. And I like to brag when I say that. They ain't calling my boss, man. They ain't got what it takes.
That's right.
We just can't get them. I don't care how much money you got. You can't get what ain't there.
That's exactly right.
I jumped up and sold my truck. Go try to get a pickup this morning.
Oh, yes, sir.
A good pickup, just like you want it. You can't do it. But anyway, so I want to tell y'all that we're working on that, and we're addressing that every day. And they're coming in. They slowed up. They come in spurts. I don't know whether your stuff you order comes
It
like
does
that.
the same
It just
way.
comes in spurts. You'll have a week there, and you'll get all excited. Boy, you'll be getting equipment, and then it'll just.
Exactly.
We had a couple of weeks there, boy. We were just. And I was just, boy, I'm walking around, I'm just happy. I'm thinking, thank you, Lord. Then all of a sudden, one day went by, 2 days went by, 3 days went by, and it just, so We working on that. And I know they're thinking, well, Homestead said he gonna read them. He sure reading them
That's
out.
right.
I'm reading them out. And let me see. This is another one about the equipment and parking. And the parking is just, guys, Mr. Parker was telling me that we're making another place and things we got to work through. The main thing I want you to know, you can see them, here they are. You're being heard. You're being heard, and it's not falling on deaf ears. I don't know whether you know him or not, but Doug Kitchens is our safety director.
Yes, sir.
He's been there now about 2 years. And he brought me aboard with him when he came. And one of the things he told me, and I'll never forget it, he said, what you tell me will never fall on deaf ears. No, country boy, and I'm thinking, I know, because you can hear. But what he was telling me is that he'll never not look at it. And I watched it over these 2 years. I can tell him something, and he'll say, yeah. And I think, well, okay, he didn't like that. And it may be 3 or 4 months later, he'll come back. Kind of reminds me of Mr. Sanders. He was good to do that. You know, you think he done forgot about it, and he'd bring it back.
Right.
So that's good. So I want my drivers to know that these comments, just keep putting them in there, and I'm not gonna run from them. As long as they decent and in order and not inappropriate, I'm gonna read them, because what makes you happy makes me happy.
Sure.
So like you, if you sell a man something, you want him to be happy.
That's right. I want him to be happy.
No, that's good. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Mr. Sims. I got a trivia question for him about the lawnmowers. Money, money. Just rolling these wheels. If these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly, local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, the only place you'll be stopping is at the bank. Wiley, money, money, money. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. Look, the new T680s, they're here, they're here. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We have good equipment. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a dental plan. We match your 401k up to 4%. Remember, at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, these wheels roll, you make money. Come drive for the best today. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we keep it nice and clean. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and clean.
Nice and shiny.
Are you an experienced driver looking for a good truck driving job? Then try Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We're looking for team drivers. We're looking for single drivers. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we have it for you. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we know one thing. Drivers first. Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line's state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line's been in business since 1959, and we're steady getting bigger. And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders. I wasn't watching the minutes, the seconds up there. I was telling you about that truck. Did you see that old truck?
1959 Mac.
A 1959 Mac. Well, let me ask you something now. Do you like barbecue?
Do I like barbecue? Yes, sir. I'm from South Alabama. I love barbecue.
Do you like camp stew?
Ooh, yes, sir.
Well, the Spring Hill Volunteer Fire Department, March 4th and 5th, and that's Friday, they're going to be selling Boston Butts and camp stew. Boston Butts can be picked up March 4th after 6 p.m. and March 5th. Pickup location is Spring Hill Volunteer Fire Department, 6973 Highway 87. Fire safety is what they say. I'm gonna tell you something. Every year I got a little car wash. Every year I buy the guys some camp stew or Boston mutton. One year I forgot it or something, and they had heard about it. Some mad people with me. That camp stew is good, and I give some. I give my wife's mom and daddy some, and they, Tennessee, they hadn't. I think they call it Brundish stew.
They call it Brunswick, yes, sir.
Yeah, but I left some. I carried it up. I froze it, and I carried it up there. And it actually, I don't know, we eat something else, and we didn't eat it. And they called like 3 days later. Say, whatever y'all call it, I want some more of it. I'll probably get a container of it and stick it in the freezer.
Right, yes, sir.
It's they do real good now. The people that work with that, Derek Thompson and some of the other people, they usually come on the show when they finna have their big cookout, and I guess I caught them. It slipped up on them or slipped up on Derek. I tell you what, everybody that's working, and I bet you're finding the same thing, is having to work more because they ain't got no help.
Yes, sir. That's true. Good help's hard to come by these days.
It's hard to come by these days, and that's why we're so good to the ones that we have, the drivers have, and the employees we have, because it's just, and I hate to say this, but I have to be blunt when I say it. A lot of people don't want to work, and I don't understand that, because these jobs are out here. I mean, I could hire probably 15, 20 drivers. Oh, yes, sir. I could hire some guys in the wash rack, some mechanics.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And young people, y'all listen to me. If you everybody's not going to be a doctor or a lawyer. You make good money fixing on lawnmowers because people need them. They need those weed eaters, and learn how to do these things because the market is there.
Oh, yes, sir.
A mechanic man.
That's right.
And that's what I like so much about trucking. Trucking is in everything.
It is.
If you think about trucking, everything you got at your
shop.
Not
a thing that showed up at my shop did not come on a truck.
There you go. There you go. Everything we got on was on a truck at one time. And now I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
So you're going to pull these names.
All right.
And that's who it's going to be.
That's who it's going to be.
These cards are wild or wide. So what I want you to do is put your hand down and kind of
swirl it around.
Give
him a fair shake.
Give him a fair shake.
We'll sure try.
This is our van division. We have 3 divisions at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have a van division, a buck division, and a cement lime, like fertilizer division.
Gotcha.
And we give a driver of the month, and it's real big. The drivers love it. I love doing it. And,
so what they gonna win today?
They're gonna win a gift certificate, a nice color. So read it out. You picked it. I'll never touch it to the end.
Paul Pitts, truck number 7071.
Oh, that's a good one. All of them are good.
Congratulations there, Mr. Paul Pitts.
All right, Paul Pitts. All right. But going back to what they win a gift certificate. They get a chance to be appearance on the show. But what I tell them is, it's a time, we believe in God and family.
Yes,
so
sir.
I tell them, if you want to come, if you want to bring your wife, or if you want to bring your child, and let them be on TV.
Right, yes,
I
sir.
get that opportunity out.
Great.
Most drivers are kind of shy. I've had a couple that came and had a couple that was scheduled, but I'm going to tell you something about my show. It's on Mondays.
Yes, sir.
To be in here, that means you're a good driver and you're really doing it.
That's
Most
right.
of these don't want to take off on Monday. They'll say, that's all right.
That's right.
And I got to go to, I was in to talk to Justin about this morning. Drivers, I want y'all to hear this. We're going to go to doing virtual for these guys because a lot of them may be somewhere unloading this morning. They can just get on that.
Right.
You got to use that technology.
That's exactly
We
right.
gotta
That technology's out there to use.
Yeah, we got to use it. Got to use it. So, guys, I'm finna fix that for you. Hold you this shot.
Stephen Primavera.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got him, and I didn't have to say that.
Truck number 4101. Well, if that's not quite right, you know I am from Luverne, Alabama, so I may be a little off.
4101. He drives from Rodney Cobb. I'm gonna tell you what's another thing with this. Each dispatcher puts his driver in there.
Yes, sir.
And boy, them dispatchers, they get on each other like if Rodney Cobb driver wins this month, then next month Rodney Cobb driver
Right.
They be, all right, Hall, something ain't right with that. So I love to go out the box, get somebody else to pull them, get myself
That's
out
right.
of it.
That's right. Plausible deniability.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to do this too. I'm going to get Sandals Truck Line to add to the driver of the month, to y'all bonus package. We're going to buy them like a camp stew.
Oh, yeah. That'd be right. That'd be just right.
So y'all remember that. Paul Pitts, though, now the Buck Division driver, he'll be there more. But Paul, he don't play. He's hard ever around.
He's in the wind.
He's in the wind, so I got to think twice. Not that I don't want to buy him no camp stew, but I got to think twice about that.
Yeah.
Where would I put it or something? Just check and see
Well,
where he's
you don't
at.
need to be eating camp stew driving down the road, do you?
No.
All right. This is our third and final winner. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Douglas Nash, truck number 4840.
All right, that's all for a lot of it. So those are our drivers of the month. You can call your friends and tell them, and we take a banner. And we change these banners out every month. I mean, the day is the last day of the month. Them guys will tell you, I'll be fussing today. I want that banner down, and I want this. I'll get these. I'll drop these off to Tony Swindler myself,
I got you.
and he'll have banners today
Good
by
deal.
5 o'clock.
Well, I'll be.
I swap them just that quickly.
Yes, sir. Well,
If
good.
not, I get upset. I want them to have their whole month.
Sure.
All the time it don't work out exactly the time, but we work hard at it. We work real hard at it. I'm gonna tell you something that I found out about Pike County people. I know you say you're from Luverne. I have not seen. I can count on one hand a business that came and didn't make it. I mean, people support. When the pandemic first hit real hard, I started buying lunches from different places for our drivers, the
Yes, sir,
recruits
exactly.
that come in, and I got on this show and I say, hey, look here. When it was drive through, I say, tip these people, even though it's drive through. Remember, they're not there. We don't eat.
That's right.
We don't eat. We got to go home, go away, and people working like me and you. We need a place where we can go and pick us up a sandwich
Sure,
or something. We
no
got
doubt.
stuff we got to work on.
Oh, yes, sir.
You got boards you got to get out. And you're finna be in the busiest season. You open up at the right time.
Yes, sir.
I hope you geared up for this.
Yes, sir. We are. We're loading up real quick. Like, I know a lot of people, you still have people like to work on their own stuff. So we've got parts, and we'll sell parts off the shelf to you if you want to, work on your own lawnmower. We'll be glad to work on it for you. But it's just as simple as we're going to have a huge selection of blades at a really good price for your lawnmowers. Or if you need a new chainsaw chain, we're going to have that kind of stuff. If you want a chainsaw chain cut to your specifications to fit your saw, we can do that. We're going to try to take care of you from whichever standpoint. If you're going down the road on that four-wheeler and your saw falls off and you bend your bar, you accidentally run over it, we got new bars. We'll put you a new bar on there. Or you can buy a bar if you'd like to do your own stuff. We're going to try
I bet that happens a lot, don't it?
Well, I used to have a place on the back of my Ranger where I would ride around and have mine hanging out the back, and more than once it may or may not have been snatched out the back and had to have some alterations before we could use it again. So yes, sir, all that kind of stuff, it's just little small things that happen. It may be a Friday evening, your primer bubble goes out on your chainsaw. We got primer bubbles. Come on by, Will. For 30 cents, we can get you back going to primer bubble pretty quick, so those things are cheap. We can do any kind of thing like that. But we want to, we're going to have parts as well as service, because some people like to work on their own stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, we were talking about kids. I think it'd be good, if you had an old project weed eater or something, come by and buy them some parts and let your children learn how to work on stuff. But that may be the trade they go into, start some mechanic, because we need tradespeople these days, because they're a dying breed. The old men that grew up and taught their youngins on a farm want to be a mechanic, a plumber, a carpenter, and all the things it took to keep a farm running. People don't do that anymore. So, there's a real calling out there for it.
My daddy did construction work, and I didn't like it. He tried his best to teach it to me. But what he did teach me along the way was you've got to work to have something.
Correct, yes, sir.
You've got to work. I believe in going to school and getting it, but at the end of the results, you got to work. You got to work. You got to get up every day, and you got to get after it.
That's right.
And I never will forget this. I was down in Florida, and I was doing a construction job, and it was hot. It was hot. And a guy came, I was just a teenager, a guy came and on a truck and bought us some lime. I still remember it. I can't remember that, but I remember that. It was 2 sacks of cement, 1 sack of lime, and 22 shovels of sand. You got to put that in, keep that mud man. You had them plasters.
Oh, yes, sir.
And what they was trying to do was run the mud man out of mud.
That's right.
And that guy came, boy, and he bagged that truck in there. And he got his little forklift, he unloaded. I thought, boy, that sure beats this here. But I saw it, and I was still in school, and I come on back that summer. Well, the next summer, he went a long ways to work. And Mama wouldn't let me go, but she got me a job.
Yes,
she had a friend that worked at Wiley Center. She got me a job. I was singing, and I never will forget it. Boy, I was sweeping the floor, and I see them trucks come by, boy, and I see them truck drivers. That's how I got my belt buckle. That's how, let's see which one I go there. That's how I got my, and I see them drivers with them belt buckles, boy, and I said, man, that ought to be fun.
Yep.
And got to get on the wash rack and wash them a time or two, and just went from there. I love it. I love an engine. I wish I could work on them. I love what make them run. I like to go down to the shop. Josh Woods is down there. Jeff Williamson. I just go down there sometime and talk to him. I carry recruits down there, and I just show them this stuff. It's exciting. It's something to see.
It is.
It's something to see. And modern technology is just,
man, isn't it amazing?
With a truck, I mean, who would have thought that you could plug into a truck and hit some buttons? That's what they do now.
Hey, it's funny you say that. Some of these bigger saws now are electronically fuel injected, and you have to have a computer and a computer program to make them run again.
Get out of here.
You can take the carburetors off and put a new carburetor on there. You can re-sleeve the pistons. I mean, you can do whatever you want to, but it's not going to run right till you hook it. It's got a little USB plug, just like you're saying with the trucks, and you type it in there, and you get its RPMs and all that set, and she'll run like a top. And it's the bigger saws, but it's something. Most folks like us would never use a saw that big, but some of these loggers, they have saws that are as long as that desk is right there. So.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you're talking about this modern technology. I am still astonished by this. I went to Bowling Green, Kentucky this weekend, and I went to the Corvette Museum. I had been before, but I hadn't been since, I don't know if you heard about it, but I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know how long ago it's been, but a sinkhole came into the place.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of them high, some of it fell in,
Nice Corvette cars.
Nice. Some of them millions and millions of dollars fell out in this 30-foot hole. The surveillance camera caught it. caught them falling down in that hole. So they got a place in there now where you can look at them and you just looking at it, and all of a sudden it just boom, 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 and you can see it.
It's like a horror movie though when you're watching it. Isn't
When
it?
you watch it, like, oh my God. And so they got on creative. Each one they pulled out, they videoed it, and
I'll be.
the ones they could fix, they fixed. The ones they couldn't fix, they left them just like they was.
I'll be. That's
With
neat.
the dirt on them and everything.
Yes,
It's
sir.
in a circle there. It was, oh
That's
man,
something
I've
else.
been excited about that. I love an engine and a fast car and a
Oh,
fast
yeah.
motorcycle.
Most of us, it's hard not to like a Star.
Yeah,
Old
no,
muscle cars. I love muscle cars.
Yeah, that raw power. I don't want to lose this driver of the month. I gotta make
Yeah,
sure I
don't lose a
get
driver
that.
a month.
And you're going back to that, and you think about fire departments. We was talking about this on the radio this morning. This is very important to them people.
Yes, sir.
You know, you got elderly people down there. They need this fire department.
They do. They do.
I mean, they don't have a city. They don't live in a city where the funding for that. They have to do this themselves. All these guys volunteer,
Well, hey, without that
and
fire
they still
department,
need funding, just like
Sure.
you know.
they could lose everything they got, but that volunteer fire department's close enough that they take care of them. Some
That's
more of
what-
our unsung heroes.
That's where I was going with that. When I was growing up as a teenager, our house caught on fire. We lived out where there wasn't no fire department.
Right. Yes, sir.
And we didn't have no volunteer one.
No,
I
sir.
think you know the rest of the story.
Sure. Yes, sir.
So I'm never not participating unless something just bad wrong. So I'm gonna tell everybody participate in this. Put my glasses on. I'm gonna tell everybody right. And they got it priced decently. A Boston butt already cooked for $30.
Ooh, you can't beat that.
You can't beat that. Camp stew is $10 a quart, and you find some better camp stew, let me know about it because it's good. And I'm gonna make sure you know it will. This camp stew will be ready March 4th, noon, and March 5th until gone. That means until it's gone. What they're trying to tell you, it leaves there fast.
It does.
It leaves there fast. I have one and it been gone. Matter of fact, the camp stew that I had to Tennessee, to my in-laws, Derek Thompson, give me his. That's just the type of person he is. I missed it. He felt bad. He just bought me his.
The last that we bought was the same way. We got it from Ricky Free that we talked about earlier. Made some for the local church, and you had to sign up if you wanted some of it because it gets gone before you can come pick it up.
Yeah.
So that Camp Stew's some good stuff. And
That's
you're helping out a
some
good cause with that right there as well.
And it's a good call. And you talk about Ricky Free. Let me say this about Mr. Free. We work together. I don't say I'm his supervisor. I tell people we work together.
Right.
Trace Parker has taught us to. We're just workers. Everybody just workers.
Sure.
You don't have to be title tagged and all that. Just come to work, do your job.
Do your job. That's right.
People will know who you are by your job. Just
Yes,
do
sir.
your job. And Ricky Free, oh man, I there's nothing I can ask him that he won't do. And when he asked me about you, I was just too glad to help. But I tell you what, he spends a lot of his off time working with the church projects.
He does. He does.
And anytime he asks me about one, I help him in it. It's cause I love the Lord, but it's cause I see his dedication.
Sure. Yes, sir.
And I work with him every day, and I dare not work with a man every day and know his cause and not do what I can to help.
That's exactly right.
We've got to learn in this world, we got to help one another.
Yes, sir. Love and help each other. That's what
And-
we're called
and-
to do.
When I think about the Sanders companies, I think, and I don't want to get too far out here when I say this, but I'm pretty sure they could go home if they wanted to. But it's the community now.
That's right.
It's the community and remember Mr. Campbell, this plastic and this lead and the things that we produce right here. We make this paint can right here in Troy, Alabama.
Oh, yes, sir.
It makes me proud to be from Troy and go to Lowe's and look up there and say,
That's ours.
we got the largest plastic manufacturer in the world. Stephanie Campbell enlightened me to that.
Oh, okay.
And and lead, Mr. Stevenson, I'm not saying, man, I'm just a country boy, just like you.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know lead came out the ground. And, every time we remanufacture some lead and send it back out, we preserve the earth.
Oh, yes, sir. That's right.
And God's got a beautiful country.
He does. He does.
And if we can be a part of preserving it, how great is that?
I mean, I tell people all the time, if you look out and you see that sun coming up, God painted that for us every morning.
I'm gonna have to remember that.
That's right. He's
the
the best artist there's ever been.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that. Well, I'm not gonna hold you no longer, but I want you just for a minute to run back over
Okay.
your hours of service.
Yes, sir.
And thank Justin, if you will, just put his pictures back up one more time. I want you to just run back over what you're doing and what you got going on, and welcome to this community.
Yes, sir. And
Welcome here.
Great, and thank you once again for the opportunity to be here. I'd like to thank Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Once again, we're S&K Lawn and Equipment. We are located on 30 Henderson Highway. Our sign, we're still waiting on it. We put up our banner today. They got it up on the screen right now. It's out front. We're in the old AGF rental building, right down the road from Wiley Sanders, right beside Battery Specialist. And like we said, we're going to sell lawnmowers, heavy equipment like tractors, all the attachments that go with them, handheld units from your weed eaters, hedge trimmers, blowers, pole saws. We're going to have weed eater string, anything you want right there. It just flashed up a multi-boom unit where you can go buy you a multi-boom, and then you can get a weed eater head for it, you can get an edging head for it, you can get a pole saw head. You can buy one unit and have all these extra attachments. That way you're not sitting there with 4 different gas motors running there at your house. We've got some tillers in right now. You know, it's time to plant the garden. Good Friday, you know, you got to get the corn in the ground on Good Friday. So we got the tillers up there. We've got generators. There's one of our leaf blowers. We got bigger commercial ones as well. We've got lawnmower blades, chainsaw chains. Any parts you need, we've got. If we don't have them, we got about a 1-day turnaround on parts right now. So. And then also we're going to service everything we sell and everything else you bought that doesn't run anymore. We want to get you up and going at a good, fair price. And we just appreciate everybody taking the time to come out and look at us. And each day when you come by, I hope you see more and more equipment out there. And we're looking at a load of lawnmower trailers coming in a couple of weeks. So we'll even start looking at building some packages where, hey, you buy a trailer, a lawnmower, a weed eater, and stuff like that, and we'll throw you a package together. We can finance on the spot. We've got some financial companies we're working with. And we've also got some local companies that's going to help us finance. So, you know, if you think, well, that's a little much to come out of pocket on, well, we'll help y'all get it in there, you know, where you can be out there cutting grass, weed eating, and making a garden next week if you want to.
You know, there's 2 things. Everybody wants to be in business, you know, or do something.
Yes, sir.
But I tell people all the things. There's 2 things that I know that you can get up and running on really quick. You can go to a truck driving school for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or 12.
Yes,
we
sir.
won't take none under 6 weeks.
Right.
And you can come out of there making $40,000 or $50,000 a year out of that school.
Right.
You can buy you a lawnmower, a weed eater, and a pickup truck. And
That's
you can do darn good.
That's exactly
Because
right.
there always going to be folks like me that don't want to cut their grass.
Yeah,
so
that-
what you just said was nice. I'm going to get with you later on today, and I want to get you a commercial for the radio station.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I know a lot of guys that would be a good deal, that package deal. That would be good for a guy that's retired and
yeah.
just wants to pill around. If he could just get him enough yards to make his payments and do his yard for free.
Or some of these
Or
boys, they
something.
need a summer job.
I had a guy that bought a truck from me. Then I thought I had wore out. I don't know to this day how he gets it in there, but he got a ride lawnmower he put in the back of that truck, and I'm going to tell him about you because I know he'll be working on it. But he started running that old truck.
That's
he
right.
started running it
That's
up
exactly
down,
right.
down. So it can be done. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Most of all, thank you for the word, and you keep on doing what you're doing in the church. It ain't
Yes,
nothing
sir.
but a blessing coming
Oh, yes,
by.
sir. That's right. The good Lord's blessed me.
And always know this, if you got a sale coming up or a big event or when you get ready for a grand opening or something, come back.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk
we will.
about it.
Great. Thank you so much.
We'll talk about it. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company can get you home and you make good money?
then you need to call Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Blue Cross Blue Shield, hey, you know we still had a $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. We've been in business since 1959. We've been rolling these wheels with money, money, money since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy. From our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Do you need to get home to your furry friend? Then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, Bo. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines is looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Starting out at $150,000 a year. Yeah, I said it, $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Who's got the T680? At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home. We got the money. We got the trucks. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
Welcome to Wiley Sanders Truck Line, state-of-the-art bunkhouse. Let me show you. Do you like it cold? Then set it cold. Got the spouse with you? We've got you covered. Sit back in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and watch your favorite TV show. Relax. Have a good time. After a long day, you can come in the state-of-the-art bunkhouse and get a great hot shower. Look how nice they are. At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we keep it clean for you. Drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Trouble Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now and things are trying and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy and you have family back home and friends and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, we put God and family first. We've been in business since 1959. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Woo! We got the trucks. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Tell them, boy. Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. If you're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by. Each different. Each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it.
That was such a nice conversation with S&K. I'm so excited to know we having another lawnmower place coming in. It's getting that time of year. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited about the upcoming things in Pike County. I'm excited about growth and us getting back out. I just got a text from Coach Shaughnessy, and he's talking about having bike night at Santa Fe again. America, let's go! Let's go! I'm ready now. I'm ready to get this economy back booming and get people back working. People not scared to go nowhere. That's all I'm gonna do like that. I'm ready. I don't want that. I'm ready to just work and enjoy life and get them old big trucks going up and down the road, just delivering here and there. But what I'm really excited about is I've been saying March this and March that, but it's the 4th and 5th. But that's this weekend. That's this weekend. We're gonna eat some camp stew. That's this weekend, and man, I'm excited. Pickup location, Spring Hill Volunteer Fire Department. It is at 6973 Alabama Highway 87. It's right down from the Dollar General on the right. If you're coming the other way, it's right past Ward's Grocery on the right. But if you come from the Dollar General, it's on the left. I know Derek Thompson caught that. I bet he caught that. But I straightened it out before anybody got confused. So I'm all excited about it. Let's go to the prices here. Boston Butts, they're $30. You can't get a cooked Boston Butt for $30. You can't get one that good. Boy, they're good. And the camp stew is $10 a quart. And if you find some better camp stew, let me know. Let me know if you find some better camp stew. Derek, it's not going to be like last year. I'm going to get mine. You're going to have to give me yours. I'm going to get mine. I tell you, if you got a business and you just want to help your community, buy your employees some camp stew. Support this, ladies and gentlemen. Support this. Okay, you say, well, I ain't got nobody living in Spring Hill. I ain't worried about it. No. You got friends. And it's what our Father told us, to help one another. And he was asked a question. Say, who is our neighbor? Well, your neighbor is your brother, and that's your brother in Christ. We're all neighbors. And so don't look at it like that. Go out and get this camp stew. And to the drivers, man, Steve, Douglas, Paul, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. And a lot of people go by truck numbers, so I'm going to say truck 4101, truck 4840, and truck 7071. Paul Pitts is a very interesting person to talk to, very knowledgeable about a lot of different things. And I don't know what happened to Mr. Ron Hertz this morning, but he texted me and asked me was he still on for the show, and I told him yes, he was. And he was on no show, but he might have had to deliver somewhere this week, and so we're glad of that. Talking slow because Justin didn't get me my coffee, so I'm going on down. When I sit here and I look at this and I look at these three buckets, I think about how far we came. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been so good. It's been good to the community, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to open it out to you again. You saw what Mr. S&K, you saw what he just did with his business. He just came on and told us about it. And if you exist already, but you just want to talk about what you're doing, give us a call. We'll do it. We're in this together. We'll determine that Pike County is going to make it. Pike County is gonna make it. Everybody's gonna make it, but Pike County, we're gonna work hard. We're gonna show the surrounding counties how we bind together. I think there's a saying say together we stand, divided we fall. We're not gonna be divided. We're not gonna deal with nothing that's not positive. If you stay positive, good things come from positive things. Good things. And people say, all you talk about is work. Well, good things come from working. Food, place to stay, something to ride. You work, you get it. It's simple as that. Weekend trips. I got a chance to go to Bowling Greens because I had a job. And there's some good companies here in Pike County. But there's one trucking company that I'm partial to them. I'm partial to them because they've been in business since 1959. And I told a group of recruits today that I was 61 years old. And those was ain't no place I've had friends to leave and come back. I thank God above that I stayed because it's been good to me and it's been good to the people around me. I could just go off a list of people that it's been good to, drivers that have stayed. I know some drivers that have retired with us. But I know a driver that, Mr. Wiley Lucas, he talked to me the other day. Mr. Wiley is 80 years old. Came up to me the other day and spoke to me. He didn't want that, just want to know how I was doing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We got some guys been there a long time. A great place to work at. Good benefits. Retirement, 401ks, it couldn't get no greater. Blue Cross Blue Shield, we have a secondary insurance policy, we have a dental plan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to say last year I had 4 surgeries. It used to be weird when I said I had one of my toes taken off and I still hadn't spent $800 out my pocket. Got one big large bill and it could equal up. Out of 4 surgeries, I wind up with about $800 out of pocket. I'm not complaining about that. I'm not complaining about that at all. So that's what I want to tell you. Let's get together. Let's do what we need to do to make this right. I thank you for listening to Truck Talk this morning. I've had a good time. I've learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of things about lawnmowers. Wasn't that interesting to know that they got power songs that you got to hook a computer to? Justin, what did you think about that? I thought that was just, wow. That was just something else. And Mr. Sims was so spiritual. He was so spiritual. He jumped right in there and did the Bible verse for us. And I think that Bible verse is good for us. Terry McPherson, he sees me a lot. I don't know. It's something strange. Every time Terry sees me, we're at an eating place. One of us like to eat. Every time I see him, we're at an eating place. But it's good to always see him. Work with Terry Mack a lot of years. And it's good to see all the people that I meet in Walmart, Publix, anywhere I'm at, and you come up and you tell me you like the show. Thank you. I'll never get why I can't say thank you. Thank Wiley Sanders Truck Lines for giving me such an opportunity to do what I do for them. You know what I'm about to say. Hey, if you got something positive, get us an email right here at Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're finna go see about them more big trucks and get them on the road today. We'll be back next Monday. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. We put God and family first. Are you looking for a good company? A company